We're here today to make an extremely important endorsement. An endorsement for Vincent Gentile. Why? Because he understands and supports New York City police officers every day of his public life, which means he understands the people in the neighborhoods in which he represents, because safety is where it all starts. The city changing from what it was to what it is today was because New York City police officers went out in the streets and did this difficult job and did it well. That didn't happen by magic. It happened by support of our elected officials, especially Vincent Gentile, and it went with the support of the public. The people on the streets that understand they want to go to school in safety, go to work in safety, play in Cannonball Park without fear of drug dealers standing on the corner and harassing you. Well, we did that, but we didn't do it on our own. We did it with the support of people like Vinny. Today, what you see here is a group of unions, law enforcement unions, everyone that represents the different ranks here in New York City, standing with one voice, saying, this is the man, this is the time, and this is the job. So on behalf of the New York City PBA, representing 50,000 retired and active New York City police officers, I proudly stand here and give this endorsement. With me also are others that want to voice their support. I pass it now to Mike Palladino. He's the president of the Detectives Endowment Association, the men and women who go out and investigate those crimes, solve those crimes, and bring justice to neighborhoods like this. Mike?
Thanks, Patty.
Thank you, Patty.
I'm right here. Well, certainly proud to stand here at yet another microphone with Vincent. It's not the first microphone we stood at together. I'm sure it will not be the last. He's a law and order candidate, and he has his finger on the pulse on what's going on, not only in his district, but in his city. And we certainly look forward to this election. I know you're going to do fine here. And the men and women of the New York City Detectives, we support you 100%.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
And now let me bring up the Vice President of the Lieutenants Benevolent Association, Steve Babilia.
Thanks, Stephen. Thank you. I'm proud to be here today to support Vinny, who's always been a friend of law enforcement. I'm representing Lou Turco, President of the Lieutenants, and all active and retired lieutenants, in supporting Vinny in his re-election bid for the 43rd District in Brooklyn. And we can always count on Vinny to be a friend of law enforcement.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Last but not least, go ahead, Mike.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Endorse. I'm the second Vice President of the Captains Endowment Association, representing all the captains and above within the NYPD. And on behalf of Roy Rick, the President, the CEA likes to lend our full support to Vincent Gentile for his re-election bid. We've had him for 10 years. Crime has been at record lows, and we want to maintain that. And for all the citizens of the city. So, Vinny, the CEA
thank you so much.
has your full support.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Well, thank you all. Thank you for being here. I want to thank the Police Benevolent Association, the Sergeants Benevolent Association, Lieutenants Benevolent Association, the Detectives Endowment Association, and the Captains Endowment Association. To Pat and Mike and Steve and Mike and all those here today, thank you so much for being here as we come to the rounding third in this re-election campaign. And I want to thank all the men and women that you represent who put their lives on the line to protect our great city each and every day for your support in my campaign for re-election to the City Council. I welcome their support, and I'm honored to have it and to have the message that goes with it. That in the opinion of law enforcement experts, I am the one candidate in this race that has the experience, record, and ability to know what's in the best interest in keeping our city safe. Over the past decade, we all know that our city has seen a dramatic decrease in all levels of crime, and it's largely due to the men and women of the NYPD working together with local communities and using state-of-the-art crime-fighting techniques. we have achieved together a reduction in crime to all-time historic lows and accomplished new goals to make this community stronger. As a result, our property values are among the best in the city. Our public schools are top-rated in the state. We're attracting new businesses each year, and more people are interested in moving to our area because of the high quality of life right here. And by working together, forming a united leadership and joining with each other to serve and protect our community, it's really easy to see why the Daily News recently reported that we were judged to be the best area in Brooklyn in which to raise a family. It's easy to see why, because by joining forces, we have successfully worked to crack down on the illegal massage parlors popping up all over the area, to stop the ongoing drug operations like at the 69th Street Pier, to close down bad night spots like the 93 Lounge and Nouveau here in Bay Ridge. And for the first time ever, because of the funding I was able to secure, NYPD will install security cameras on commercial strips in order to supplement the police force so that we will have additional police presence and better security in our neighborhoods. As someone who will be the most senior member of the entire New York City Council in the next term, I plan on leading the fight to increase funding for the NYPD so our community can have the support and protection we deserve by providing more cops on our streets, more supervisory officers, and increased ranks of detectives. And so, I can battle the wind here. It's a true honor and a privilege to receive the support of all these police organizations who represent those who put their lives on the line every single day. Keeping our streets safe and free and safe for families is a key part of the job that I do as a councilman. And I couldn't do it without their feet on the ground and their skill in crime fighting. And with police and community working together, we can face any challenge and meet any challenge. As someone who, before being elected to office, spent 11 years as a New York City prosecutor, working with law enforcement on a daily basis, I have a deep and abiding respect for the NYPD and all the jobs they do at every level. That's why I cannot wait to continue the work we have been doing during my 10 years in office on the City Council. Together, we'll continue to make our neighborhoods safer, and yes, one of the best places to raise a family in the city of New York. New Yorkers have my pledge that working with the New York's finest, today's reality and level of safety will be so for many years to come. I'm excited about that. I hope all of us are too. So thank you very much, and on to victory.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.